Education now says that grade 10 transition rate has hit 96% following President William Ruto's directive that all learners must report to schools. Despite this high turnout, many public day secondary schools that is across the country continue to record low numbers, raising concerns about their sustainability as well as the quality of education they can offer. And the Ministry of Education has hinted at the possible merger of under-enrolled schools that is in a bid to cut costs as well as optimize the use of resources. But education experts caution that any such decision must be carefully handled, avoiding disadvantaging learners as well as communities. Andrin Kilemi with the details of that.
As the country navigates the first major grade 10 transition under the new CBE system, this is the reality in several C4 schools. Empty classrooms, silent corridors and unused facilities. However, the government insists that the transition rate has risen to 96% following President Ruto's directive that all learners report to schools.
The school fees remains what the schools were charging before. So if you are charging, for example, boarding school of 53,000, that is what is being charged, even though the name has changed from what you were as national school to a C1.
Factors contributing to low enrollment in C4 schools, most of which are public day secondary schools, include the fact that most learners placed in these institutions did not select them as their preferred choice. There is also a significant financial burden on parents, with the school fees and additional requirements, in some cases costing more than the tuition itself, while many parents and learners are still struggling to understand the new pathway system, leaving them uncertain about which academic and career direction to pursue. The government has since hinted at a potential merger of under-enrolled institutions to strengthen the education system and ensure better use of public resources. Education experts, however, say any school mergers should be guided by access and availability, especially in remote and undeserved areas.
So that if you have a small school in an area, but it is the only one, then it will not be closed because of allowing the young people there the access to school. But if you have so many of them in a common locality, then several of them need to be closed and the resources merged in one of them so that that school can also do well.
For now, affected schools, parents and learners remain optimistic as the ministry waits for Friday's extended grade 10 enrollment deadline, with the final data expected to shape decisions on schools facing low enrollment. Andrin Kilemi, TV 47.